Tonight, we are live in the Monday Night Raw series in the bank. Champion on the right, Jey Uso, teams a match since WrestleMania. WWE superstar, Logan champion, John Cena. Championship, a must-win for Becky for the Intercontinental Championship again. Over at Worlds Collide earlier, John Jr. for the Intercontinental's lives will be altered for a world title that Rollins wants power. Step toward that goal in the Money in the Bank. Alexa Bliss. It happened again live. Yeah, become Mr. Be a charm tonight. Ripley, and she's at a distance. Welcome to Money in the Bank.
So, I'll tell you, it's world go round. Everyone will do whatever it takes to get it. Nothing.
Money.
It's about
everyone.
Opportunity.
Ever.
And last chances.
For that title ever again.
And grab success by the briefcase.
Heavyweight championship opportunity.
This is what the last...
Even when that requires trade.
Enough!
Let's go!
But the prize makes it work.
I got myself a brother in the world!
To Money in the Bank.
This, ladies and gentlemen... Looking live at the 13,370 patients to see which superstars welcome to Money. Hello again, everybody at ringside. I'm Wade Barrett from Friday Night SmackDown.
28 years to the day on Shotgun. Congrats, Mike.
That's the way, Marcelo Rodriguez and Jerry Stubb.
Y ahora le toca a Money in the Bank.
Se alzarán el señor y señorita vivieron el...
Muchas gracias.
To the ring, and the great Alicia.
Is the no countouts, no decision, the only way to briefcase. Which championship match here? Introducing Alexa
Doll, get under Money in the Bank. Back in 2000, the very same night, cashed in on
Incarnated Lily Dolls made a couple of shocking surprises if Alexa Bliss grabs.
is ready.
Or
Texas Roxanne.
Prodigy qualified for her very and Becky Lynch as she set a record in the Women's Elimination Chamber. And of course now
she is a perfect moniker for this industry. And all she is the ring could certainly see her lives forever.
Nia Jackson, a triple threat match. Becky Lynch and Natalya for fifth appearance.
Well, that means appearances by Naomi. More cutthroat, more Naomi finally gets the job done.
Excellent. There's a chance.
Well, all of the back on Roxanne.
Stephanie! Just went La Primera in the last 24 hours with Lola Vice in a tag team. And tonight, Wade, she does it again.
It's a suicide mission. Look, his over quickly. These are severely sub 100.
She is phenomenal. The care.
Julia, and we learned last she has her sights set on Zelina Vega.
A whooping last night. Julia out for anything that mood cash in the contract on Julia.
And before we get this match, his career will take a very
Fans.
You know, that is what they call a fake out. Bloody Ripley. Ladies and gentlemen, Rhea has never been in a... She admitted she had some butterflies.
You know, I think everything in any match that she's never done it before. I assume her brutality.
He was on the mend with the injured knee.
Let's change somebody's career, Cole.
Opportunity. Every woman, a mixture of veteran match. The first, Alexa Bliss, a former winner.
Oh, gee.
Heavy artillery throwing fists in every single time.
Rhea Ripley introduced the first ladder of this match. All the tricks of Money in the Bank.
Well, it's 24 hours if she's going to be victorious.
Bliss! As Rhea
Hands. Let's get the...
After the ladder is Julia and Stephanie. Again, to Wade's point, Stephanie went through 4 hours.
Hell no, I'd have quit on that.
And now Stephanie McCare with a...
Past 6 months, exchanged the NXT team with you guys over on Raw.
WWE, and you're looking at it right.
Stephanie McCare.
In how many hours?
24.
Not a
Kick right to the side of the head.
I don't know how she got from Naomi, who is now taking
Opportunity to climb the ladder and...
Cargill through a car windshield on the promise that has been there for...
Naomi dominating right now.
Women's locker room.
Woman that Alexa Bliss cashed in on in 2000. Interesting words for you. Wow! Alexa
200 size, so I could read it. Nice. Bang!
And Alexa now trying to set up the ladder.
You ended up in the ring getting battered by...
You're right, Nia, I apologize.
The Iron Survivor Challenger.
Global sensation is Julia.
Able to...
So elegant, but so...
Beautiful madness.
Two. Julia with a knee right to the face.
Both massive weights of experience, long rivals here in double.
Grab that briefcase. Maybe you can punch that ticket.
Rhea Ripley now. History on Raw. In control. Julia into the corner.
That is why relative it's best to steer clear.
The Intuit Dome in Los Angeles. Monday Night Raw on Netflix in January.
There's a massive knee to the prodigy.
And perhaps Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley looks like she's only gotten stronger. Able to pick up Naomi.
Head up that ladder and start climbing. Other beatdowns. That's experience.
He knows it's a bit too early to climb the ladder.
I'd imagine a 6.
Up in to the position for the rip by Roxanne. Driving Rhea. Springboard move.
Rotter.
Spring for Roxanne Perez. Sensitive move, and now potentially
capping off what has already been an incredible. Perez, though, intercepted by Alexa Bliss.
Julia match-saving.
As two of the young superstars in WWE climbing the ladder at the same pace.
Both of these women, Perez and Julia, level in the first year here. Oh, you're at it.
Yeah, and again, interesting move here. Trying to work together as a team.
There, fucking up on them. They were able to adjust. Still
of Ripley having the resume, and it behooves them to team up again.
And everybody else is going to want to eliminate her.
Mention it's every woman for herself going on now.
Matters. Bury Rhea Ripley.
Match in the process.
This is because Naomi is in the ring. Hopefully, Naomi is going to put her in self-position.
Stephanie McCare.
Naomi rips her back down to the mat. And
strategy playing possum on the out immediately. Stay out of danger.
And now Stephanie McCare doing just that. And Naomi just screaming. And
I don't know how much strategy went into that move. And tendons in your knee. Good luck for...
Put herself in position to claim. Now it's Julia. The beautiful...
Stephanie. Hey, better than anybody else in the...
Gonna try to scale the ladder.
Ladder with another adult on her back.
So, and that was just too much.
Completed. She
made her way halfway up. And earlier today, Michael Cole.
And now it's Julia's turn. Julia around on one leg after the...
Within the ladder.
Julia does not want to be there. I said it earlier. This is not to Naomi about it. Oh! Kick.
So inventive of completely unprotected in the process.
Changed everything for her. She went to a glow track. On the other side of things, Roxanne's got to go up at least another rung. And now away from the briefcase.
So part of that ladder, your chances are do what you can to put an end to it.
Top of the ladder is Roxanne and Alexa trying to take Alexa Bliss now from behind. And Alexa now turning her...
Gonna hope in this position the other restricted pathway to the top.
This could connect. That was a great move. Keep
as you possibly can, given the circumstance.
Against Alexa Bliss, battling here at Money in the Bank.
Done it before. They know full well.
I want to say we're the future now.
And in the young up-and-comers, Julia ended NXT for a number of years.
Demolishing people.
Relationship between these two. Do not turn your back.
Trust stab who in the back first, and of course,
What does that do for her standing in judgment?
they are in desperate need of power in.
Realizes she's trouble in the wreckage and driving Perez.
Mommy's up.
Oh God, Rhea's got that low.
Oh, Rhea Ripley unloading.
Results is physical destruction.
Power face first. Go a boot by Rhea Ripley. Rockstar
Of time before.
Razor's edge.
Hey, yo.
Sold out crowd of 17.
More destruction.
Well,
Yeah.
Ripley's already climbing.
Nah, she wants brutal.
Reminds that the cash into the contract division.
Around her waist. You get that brief quickly.
This is the 8th year. Of course, the very first winner back in here tonight.
Clearly the largest ladder we...
Who intercepts, runs into it. And to many this way, this would be a dream.
No interest in contemplating now. Worry about the rest tomorrow.
match. The women's division is stacked.
Of Julia Vaquer and Rox. Rhea Bloody Ripley doesn't buy an
Corner to the ladder, and now Rhea Care.
We got another.
No, not up there.
Ooh,
You got Devil's Kiss on the
popular move in all. That might be the death blow to
on the ladder. Stephanie's got her hand while Roxanne Perez from the
grip so terrible, climbing the pouncing at the right moment.
who prevented that from happening. Perez is there as well. Both women at the
Everybody running on fumes.
in the background. Stephanie Vaquer to stop Perez from winning the contract.
Stephanie Vaquer with Roxanne Perez.
Naomi now.
Instruments of torture everywhere you
And now
go.
it's-
Result in you being wrapped around this. These women have to be at this point. Could be going to hospital. Forget about winning.
Second time in her career. Naomi and Stephanie on the other side of the ladder.
I believe they just communicated.
Oh my God! Ed's on the ladder.
Naomi and Vaquer and something stirring in the ring.
Everybody's down. What's going on here tonight?
Take advantage.
There are
They hit the ladders. Dueling code. How about Julia? Potentially the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Pat, these ladders often do not. Otherwise, the climb is for naught. If
again on the other side. Roxanne Perez contract, but Roxanne Perez
Battling at the top.
down here, one woman stays up and
it would only be appropriate. It would come down to the Roxanne. Julia's opportunity now. She's close. Roxanne Perez though on. Now the briefcase is starting to simply back into things. And now dragged off the ladder by and Alexa Bliss now.
Alexa Bliss and Mommy. Fight here for the Money in the Bank briefcase.
is in this match.
Yes, LA.
Is in the game.
Race to the briefcase. Naomi back. Naomi now. And you notice Rhea face first off the ladder.
Down, two women out cold up that ladder and change the count.
Naomi, they have a clear ladder. Is this Naomi's Money in the Bank?
Here is your winner, Money in the Bank.
Where? There's a contract she can cash in.
So much happened in this month.
Riptide and
It's with the biggest resumes, like former world champ and other. She grabs the brief. Has some mate.
Naomi has all of the levity, and she has to be feeling all.
what Stephanie Vaquer, Naomi. Now, guys, it doesn't matter what you.
And lastly,
Thanks to the support and adulation of becoming el señor dinero en el banco.
please awaits this year's Money with that life-changing Con 25, Mr. Money.
Naomi as the winner of the Bank is present. Own Alicia Taylor.
Is the men's match. Disqualifications. Made to win is to contract for a guarantee any place for a WWE Hall of Fame, Davenport, Iowa, weighing in,
The Money in the Bank contract here in what I call aid in WWE. On SmackDown, Seth Rollins attacked Penta tonight. You're going to have to wonder how and if they
also had a major face-to-face match gunning for Seth. Right.
Than anyone in history. 7. Pat, do you ever WWE fans in such a short
Fading. It's an experience whenever he ends. It happens on Monday Night Raw all day.
It is his first ladder match in a countdown show that Penta is damn good in ladder match.
Penta is absolutely in 5 months into his career here. A top that annoys somebody.
Wait a minute.
Every opportunity
He's wrestled in every country.
What he started at the bottom of the ladder up. Penta got installed at the top.
Trying to climb their way to the top. First time we've seen this match.
I'm about to tell you.
Fresh.
Go of bounds and grande.
I've got irrefutable evidence. CM Punk in the triple took out AJ Styles. Gable's boots. Gable even in
the airplane lost.
So Gable took on Vikingo for the El Grande Americano has his
elbow in professional wrestling.
Simple Cole.
Guy hurt his elbow. Yeah. What is this, Achilles the first time? 2 people could have injured elbows in this Money in the Bank ladder match.
It's like this, fly under the rape victory. Change your...
They beat Carmelo Hayes and Jacob Pot.
Mexico, weighing in. Hey!
You have some of this out here at ringside.
Cinnamon whiskey.
At 250
Premium live events, this man, Solo Sikoa, he enters his first ever on a similar contract, this type of an event.
Yeah, he's also sport environment where
the Bloodline's former member, Jimmy Uso, here tonight.
Yeah, is here. And these
from Los Angeles at 240
Louisiana.
But we talk a lot of sense on earth. If El career.
Money in the Bank ladder match, perhaps this is 5 right here in Los Angeles, of course, by Edge, who would go in tonight. We celebrate it 20 years. How would these men respond to the attacks?
Plan maybe backfiring before the field didn't.
That were attacked by Rollins last night. That strategy last night on SmackDown.
Yeah,
Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman's coaching him up.
Solo Sikoa, part of that scratch.
Yeah, I wonder if Paul, the man who put him through a table. Andrade and with a neck breaker.
He's always sitting with bang, Penta.
That frenzy that he creates.
Who's got to be very banged up after that clap.
Will you stop?
I did some research around El
well,
Grande
of course he's not going to come out. The idiot even wore his own boots.
Slash airplane lost and leased his boots to
a dark horse in this match. And now
this is what we're talking about when he likes to say, Celo!
Gable gets back into this.
That's not Gable.
How do you know what Gable is?
Well, I do my job as a researcher.
That was Wade Barrett, and I appreciate him saying that. I'm sorry, Andrade just ate a chair with...
Never, ever done research.
Forward in the world of commentary. Get it to a goal.
Even El Grande Americano has played with this guy all the time. Gable can't beat El Grande. He's undefeated.
El Grande passed, but I'm sure Penta does.
Oh! Have decided to hate these buying Penta masks anymore. They're so jealous.
Always goes back
by Rollins to Penta. I just Gable, American professional wrestler.
There's never you truly are.
Yeah. Wow. The Americano with a waistlock. Rollins catches him.
El Grande.
And Rollins dumped on the line.
Level physique.
James.
He's not from America. He's from.
So do some research. Runs into Solo Sikoa. Oh. He's about to be, probably got lost trying to say something.
Yeah, you're 8 years down.
Solo Sikoa now set a ladder. It's like Stephanie McCare had 3 and heated rivalry between these two.
One of the biggest workloads of it's gonna slow you down. On a mission to bring a family and an army back.
Yeah, Solo Sikoa looks so confident.
Darker than ever.
LA Knight.
Let me ask you, whose game? Yeah.
And there's LA cashes in for a world title. Knight establishing the ladder. He'd be the first one to try by Penta. Penta and Knight.
That's an 8-foot ladder. You really need a heated frame. It's more like it, Seth.
What Rollins wants. He understands that with LA Knight. On the other side, it's El Grande Americano.
Well, Andrade.
On these ladders, all 6.
Andrade hasn't really looked quite this.
Americano. You got to wonder, Pat, if he's...
But he would blame him. Ladder.
Americano dumped off the ladder by Rollins.
Play. It's a patch for eczema.
Pedigree.
Oh, inside the mask, encouraging a great superstar.
And Sikoa had words last.
The power crew of Raw, the power crews, the same aims, the same aspect.
Rollins and Solo Sikoa. Oh, right now to put Rollins away.
If he sees it coming, Rollins is one of the best of an...
Bank back in 2014, and the power of Money in the Bank. That's what championship, which gives him all the power.
And Reed and Braun Breaker in tow.
Rollins trying to fight out of this Solo to the ladder. And now Rollins in.
Tough you are, Solo Sikoa. That was seemingly all the time in the war. Be there for long.
Very calm. Seth Rollins position in. Meanwhile, El Grande Americano slips. Americano playing defense.
Chad Gable is clearly tall.
Chad Gable here with the ankle lock. And now Andrade. The contract. Penta playing defense. And now Andrade with us.
Ladder snapping. Rollins did too.
And now there's Penta. Deep trouble, as is Penta.
From Andrade to El Grande, and then definitely nobody
pleading with Rollins.
Successful against the Creed.
He's hooked his wagon to Seth Rollins. Two incredible athletes.
No negotiation,
yeah,
no deal. First, you reach up. What's going to happen? Defenseless.
In this match.
Great happened.
Both men now. Quite sure what he's...
Of abuse tonight.
Climb the ladder. Andrade with another ladder.
ladders. Penta was setting something up.
Higher you climb. Somebody waiting to pounce.
In LA Knight. Penta now trying to climb the ladder.
To Andrade, Nanas for the Mexican destroyer.
Might be in a Zero Miedo.
Off the adrenaline of this sold-out rival on the scene here in WWE.
In spoiler to this audience that were...
And now Solo mocking.
Does it better than Penta? That should be Solo.
He's dragged Solo out of the ring. Knight.
Yeah, a rare loss of focus.
Knight picking up a...
ringside area.
Like him.
Nothing like them at all. The victory. Most.
And Sikoa.
Sikoa, a frame built to have.
How about the resilience of Penta?
Big too soon. It's got
Wow.
Mexican destroyer of sorts. Didn't have starters down. Penta in
from here. I think it's just closed it in, but El
Grande Americano.
Able-like to Seth Rollins.
Neck and shoulders.
Americano.
White tape as
here
well.
We go.
Oh, and
can you confirm that for us, Michael
No,
Cole?
he's 63.
Listen, you don't know that.
As all for all we know, Michael Cole will give you the age of a luchador.
Find himself Mr. Money in the Bank or Senor
Americano. Massive.
The Creed brothers hit earlier. The Creed brothers hit because Chad gave.
Best ladder I've ever seen.
Hey, look at this.
Oh, spinning that thing. Taking out all.
You know how we're celebrating? Hell yeah.
Well, if he wins this contract.
It's crazy. Obsessed.
This ladder is bad. To do is just slowly make his way up there and grab
out the fireball. Shout to ladders in general.
Penta trying to block.
Is Penta going to steal play in that match?
Track. Penta doesn't cheat.
That was a hell of a...
Up there.
Can't believe Rollins is
moving. I can't believe.
Oh, look at there it is. The Americano is put under the mat.
To take the swelling down.
They should give you a histamine so your tongue swell up of the ladder.
I would hope. Penta's once again.
Penta's there.
Oh, exhausted.
Trying to make it to the
focus, LA Knight.
Ladder.
Americano's on the chase.
Incredible. Oh, headbutt to win it this way. Maybe.
Oh.
Defense of El Grande Americano. LA Knight.
Kamikaze.
Rollins has got
Alpha in the process.
Everybody
procession to victory.
Time in his career to once again
During It's Andrade, but
Andrade forcing the balance issue with each other.
sudden burst of speed.
Andrade, this Penta's
Stay down, there's magic in
one of these men could be Mr. Money in the Bank. Andrade could win. Andrade's got his hands on the Solo Sikoa up there. Andrade
Reached the latch.
Yeah, he can't quite. Andrade had an opportunity.
Andrade.
Ladder. This man won't stay down.
That's on.
Rollins is
I bet I can guess what they're screaming
In LA.
the unpredictable. Just broke Gable in half.
By Braun Breaker.
And again, no disqualification.
on Bronson Reed, because for Seth freaking Rob Master coming up with.
Look out, Braun Breaker spared him. Giving him his last rites. I'm going to give this one to you because you do it better. Seth Rollins
in this arena.
Rollins insurance policies.
And Solo Sikoa.
Walk is over.
Solo has backup. Guys, we are about to have a clash.
Solo Sikoa.
What a matter of the big young superstars and
Doubles of muscle with a whole lot with this matchup.
Braun Breaker.
Just outmaneuvered by
barricade.
In LA.
Bronson Reed now.
No way! No freaking way! And a suicide dog!
And Solo Sikoa needed it.
Solo climbed the ladder.
Not so secret weapon. He's dog walking full.
This situation.
Jacob
Fatu.
Jacob Fatu. And there's no one that's
there.
And so take the contract.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God! Jacob Fatu! Those Solo Sikoa's head forever! Well, Jacob's had enough.
Throw him up for Sikoa!
Fatu! Solo Sikoa, the final straw.
Oh, Sikoa, and sadly,
Some demolition.
a Barbarian who cannot.
Appropriately threw a...
Perhaps inadvertently, perhaps it's very much a couple of weeks ago. Those ugly, tense, savage mind of Jacob Fatu.
Jacob walks out of here. Fireball ladder.
Seth Rollins.
One left, capable of move. No one's on their feet. And it's Zach who won this. And a
Seth Rollins here.
pure of Seth Rollins.
Late night. Try to win Money in the Bank. BFT. Rollins slamming.
In the process,
Last hurdle.
this match may have just
Slowly making his way to the top. In his way. Rollins.
I'm Mr. Freaking
well, in the end, but I don't think anybody is set to win this.
For many years to come. The contract
Jacob Fatu. Quite a
by LA Knight was snuffed out. Money in the Bank. And Pat, Rollins' power is to flank yourself with men like Bronson World Championship.
flanking Seth freaking Rollins. Paul Money in the Bank briefcase. Oh, for Seth freaking Rollins and his group.
Paul, Becky Lynch, and Tiffany Stratton. For the first time ever, the world's biggest Avalon style. Across 8 fast-paced prizes, leaderboard glory, and brag your favorite WWE superstars. Logan Paul, Becky Lynch, and Tiffany.
हम आपके लिए एक और शानदार अपडेट लेकर के आ गए हैं जिसमें हम आपके साथ डिस्कस करेंगे WWE स्मैकडाउन में सेथ रॉलिंस और कोडी रोड्स का हुआ कन्फ्रंटेशन। पॉल हेमन के WWE स्मैकडाउन में प्रोमो के बीच में कोडी रोड्स का दखल देखने को मिला। उन्होंने आकर सेथ रॉलिंस पर कम्फर्ट लिया, लेकिन उनके बीच में माइक पर कोई बातचीत नहीं हुई। जे उसो ने भी एंट्री की, लगा था कि कुछ बड़ा होगा, लेकिन सेथ रॉलिंस अपने ग्रुप के साथ बैकस्टेज चले गए। ऐसा लग रहा है कि विजनरी और अमेरिकन नाइटओवर के बीच में यह भी दुश्मनी की नींव रखी गई है। आने वाले महीनों में वो आमने सामने आ सकते हैं और एक बार फिर से पहले की तरह अपनी स्टोरी द्वारा फैक्शन को मनोरंजन कर सकते हैं। WWE स्मैकडाउन रिजल्ट्स, जॉन सीना और उसके साथी ने मचाया तहलका, नई ब्लड लाइन पे पड़े भारी। आप सभी ने आज का फैक्शन देखा ही होगा, जिसमें WWE स्मैकडाउन का इस हफ्ते का एपिसोड काफ़ी धमाकेदार रहा है। शो में स्टार पावर की कमी थी और बड़े स्टार दिखाई दिए। सेथ रॉलिंस ने मुख्य रूप से तबाही मचाई है। उनके अलावा जॉन सीना और लोगन पॉल का अंत में पलड़ा भी भारी रहा है। आइए स्मैकडाउन के नतीजों पर नजर डालते हैं। WWE रिजल्ट, सेथ रॉलिंस ने अपने फैक्शन के साथ रिंग में एंट्री की और प्रोमो कट करते हुए मनी इन द बैंक लीडर मैच को लेकर बात की। सोलोसिको और उनके ग्रुप ने दखल दिया। दोनों ने प्रोमो द्वारा एक दूसरे पर निशाना साधा। ऐसा लगा कि उनके बीच ब्रोल हो सकता है, लेकिन सेथ रॉलिंस और अपने फैक्शन को लेकर चले गए। जिमी ऊसो ने आकर सोलोसिको और उनके साथियों पर सुपर किक लगाई। जेसी मटेओ और जिमी ऊसो के बीच में सिंगल मैच हुआ। अंत में जैक फाटू ने दखल देकर लेकिन जेसी ने गलती से उनको धक्का दे दिया था। जिमी ने फायदा उठाकर रोल अप करते हुए जीत हासिल कर ली। बैकस्टेज जेलेनोवा वेगा की मुलाकात जूलिया से हुई और उनके बीच में मैच के संकेत मिले। बैकस्टेज एमन प्रिस्ट ने जेके फाटू को कंफर्ट किया और यूएस टाइटल मैच की मांग की। पाइपर निवेश में जेलिना वेगा के बीच में बैकफोरबोर्ड मैच देखने को मिल सकता है। अंत में सीक्रेट हाईवे ने दखल दिया और विनेस की मदद करने की कोशिश की। जूलिया ने आकर सीक्रेट हाउस पर अपना हमला किया और वेगा ने फायदा उठाकर निवेश को कोड रेड देकर पिन करते हुए जीत दर्ज की। मैच के बाद जूलिया ने वेगा का हाथ ऊपर किया, लेकिन अगले ही पल उन पर हमला कर दिया। बैकस्टेज कोडी रोड से जिमी ऊसो और जे ऊसो की मुलाकात हुई। एलन नाइट बैकस्टेज वीडियो पैकेज द्वारा एलन नाइट को हराने का दावा किया। एलन नाइट ने एंट्री की और मनी इन द बैंक ब्रीफकेस जीतने का दावा किया। उन्होंने मुकाबले में हिस्सा लेने वाले स्टार पर निशाना साधा। उन्होंने एलिस्टर ब्लैक को हराने का भी दावा किया है। एलिक्सर ब्लैक और एलन नाइट के बीच में बढ़िया मैच देखने को मिल सकता है। अचानक सेथ रॉलिंस ने आकर टाइट पर टोम्प लगा दिया। मैन ने कॉन्ट्रैक्ट को ख़त्म कर दिया और सेथ रॉलिंस और उनके साथियों ने ब्रेक एंड नाइट पर अटैक किया। इसी के साथ में आज के अपडेट में बस इतना ही। मिलते हैं आपसे ऐसे इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक के साथ में। उम्मीद आपको हमारा अपडेट अच्छा लगा होगा। अपडेट अच्छा लगा हो तो वीडियो पर एक लाइक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिएगा। हम आपके लिए ऐसे ही शानदार अपडेट लेकर के आते रहते हैं। आज की वीडियो में बस इतना ही। धन्यवाद, टाटा, बाय बाय।